Balance will be how much? 120 minus 9, which comes to how much? How much, ma'am? 55 plus 40, 90. 55 on application, 40 on allotment.
25.
Yes. Balance will be how much? 120 minus 95, where you'll be getting
105.
uh,
25.
105.
not 1, not 5, 25. Is it clear? I'll just show you all. New slide. I'll take the blank one. Yes. So everyone, please concentrate. It is very, very important problem. It is the essay problem where we are going to do. The thickness. Okay. So total how many shares issued? Issued issued 1,000 shares, isn't it? Issued 1,000 shares at the rate of rupees 100 at 120. At 120 means these shares are issued at premium. Premium is equal to rupees 20. Is it clear? So face value of the share is how much? Face value is equal to 100. Premium is equal to 20. Total 120. Is it clear for you all? We issued at 1,000 shares at the rate of 100 at 120. At 20 means you are issuing more than the face value of the share. What is the more amount? 20 rupees. So 20 is nothing but it is the premium. So face value is 100, premium is 20, total 120 where we have to receive. Is it clear? Now, this amount how you are going to receive? This how we are going to receive? Application. This 120 how you are going to receive? Application is equal to rupees 55 including rupees 20 premium. Clear? Then allotment already mentioned in the problem. Allotment is equal to rupees 40. Balance. Balance how much you'll be getting? Total
25.
20 minus 55 plus 40 comes to how much? 95. So balance on call. So on call, how much you are going to receive? Rupees 25. So total comes to 120. 100 is the face value and 20 is the premium. Is it clear? How you are going to receive this 120? Application 55 including premium of rupees 20. Allotment you are going to receive 40 and balance on call 25. So total which comes to 100 plus 20, 120. Is it clear for you all? Now the next what we are going to do is, next is, now we'll see the problem. Down. Where is the problem? Huh? This one. No? So this part is clear for you all, isn't it? Everyone follow till here? Balance on call. Any doubts you have? Please answer.
No, ma'am.
No doubts, isn't it? Now, next paragraph. Applications for 1200 shares received. The board of directors allotted in full applicants for 700 shares and balance of the shares pro rata to the remaining applicants. So this part is very, very important. Please pay attention, everyone. So what he had given you, it is clear for you all. It is clear for you all. This part is clear, isn't it? We issued how many? Issued 1000 shares. Applications received. Applications received is equal to 1200 shares. Point is clear? So it is called as? It is called as?
Oversubscription.
Very good. Oversubscription. This is called as oversubscription. How many shares extra we received?
200.
Very good. 200 shares you are receiving in extra. So are we refunding? No. What he mentioned? He said that?
700.
Yes, yes. Yes. So what he mentioned, we received 1200 applications, but we issued only 1000. Means it is oversubscription by 200 shares. Now how the allotment was made? The board of directors allotted in full to applicants for 700 shares and the balance of the share pro rata to the remaining applicants. So what we are doing here, that is, in this way you are going to take. Now, are we refunding any amount? You are not refunding any amount. So this is the way we are going to divide into two categories. First category, applicants applied for 700 shares. This will take it as applications received. Applications received. Is it clear for you all? We are dividing in this way. Applicants applied for 700 shares, allotted. How many shares? Allotted in full. In full means we are not rejecting single application. All shares were allotted. You received 700 applications, we allotted 700 shares. Allotted 700 shares. Even this is shares. Clear? Now second, he divided into two categories. Applicants applied for, total applications we received how much?
100.
1200 we received. So in 1200, 700 we allotted. So balance how many applications we have?
500.
500. Is it correct? Is it clear? Now how many you can issue? How many you can allot?
300. 300.
Yes.
1000.
Yes. 300 shares. How you got 300 shares? Because we have right to allot only 1000 shares. We have right to allot only 1. Why? Because we issued 1000 shares, the company can allot only 1000 shares. But how many applications we received? 1200. So 1200 you are receiving. This 1200, what we are doing? We divided into two categories. First category, what we did, 700 shares means first come, first serve. We received the shares, we allotted the shares. No rejection. Is it clear? No pro-rata basis. You applied for 700, were allotted all 700 shares. Then the second category, what happened? 500 shares when they are applying, we allotted only pro rata basis, means in a particular ratio. If you are applying for 5 shares, you had been allotted only 3 shares. Is it clear? If you are applying for 5 shares, allotted how many? 3 shares, means in a particular ratio where we are allotting the shares. So it is known as pro rata basis. The company can allot only 1000 shares. So 1000 minus 700, where you're getting 300. Means what is the ratio? For every 5 shares, they are allotting 3 shares. Is it clear? Followed? So are we rejecting any application? Anyone? Are we rejecting any application?
No, ma'am.
No. You're not refunding any amount. In a particular ratio, we allotted the shares. So excess application money received. Now in the first category, do you tell me, are we having any excess application money in the first category?
No, ma'am.
No, it's clear for you all. We received, we allotted. So the total amount will be transferred to share capital. I think it's clear for you all. But when it comes to the second category, how many excess applications you have?
200.
200. On each application, how much they are paying? How much they are paying? How much? Already I wrote
55.
55. On application, they have to pay 55, isn't it? Here I wrote. On application, 55, isn't it? Which comes to 55 into 200 comes to how much?
11,000.
11,000.
11,000. 11,000 it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 1, 2, 5 to the 10. 1, 5 to 10. Yes, 11,000. It's clear? Anyone having any doubt till here? Is it clear for you all?
Clear, madam.
Second point also, I explained to you all. The board of directors allotted in full to applicants for 700 shares and the balance of the shares pro rata to the remaining applicants. Pro rata on to the remaining applicants means in this way we allotted the shares. We issued 1000 but you have received applications 1200. So it is known as oversubscription. So what's happening in the first category, all 700 shares were allotted in full, means they applied for 700, allotted 700. When it comes to the second category, they applied for 500, but we are allotting only for 300. So whatever excess money we are receiving, we are not refunding, because to these shareholder we allotted 1 or 2 shares. If you are applying for 5, we are allotting 3. So whatever 2 shares application money is there, we are transferring to share allotment. So 200 into 55, which comes to 11,000. Is it clear? This is the excess application money where we have. Followed? So the next point is, so till here it's clear for you all. The board also utilized excess application money, if any, towards the share of allotment money. So whatever allotment excess money we got 11,000, which will be adjusted at the time of allotment. Anyone having any doubt till here? Is it clear for you all? Now next is, to whom 60 shares were allotted on pro rata basis failed to pay the allotment and call money. So the shareholder who's holding 60 shares, that is X, who's holding 60 shares, failed to pay allotment and failed to pay the call money, and his shares were forfeited. So what we are going to do is, first we write the journal entries. What will be the first entry? This is the first entry where we are going to write. Okay. Yes. Now first what we are receiving, you are receiving application money. So bank account debit, bank account debit. How many applications we received now? How many applications? 1200. On each application, what is the amount they have to pay? 55. So 1200 into 55 comes to how much? Anyone please answer?
66,000.
66,000. Very good. Okay. This is towards application to equity share.
Share application.
Very good. To equity share application account. Equity share application account.
It should be 1200.
Madam,
Amma.
12, yeah, exactly 1200.
1200. 1200. Yes. It's correct now. Amount is correct. Being
Yes, ma'am.
application money. Being
Received.
yes, money received on 1200 shares at the rate of 55. I think this is clear for you all. First entry, anyone having any doubt? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now next what we are going, any doubt? Okay then. The next what we are going to do, we transfer this equity share application money to share capital. But here at the time of application itself, we are receiving the premium. So what is the entry you're going to write? Equity share application, equity share application account debit. How much application money? 66,000. So this 66,000 we are transferring first to equity share capital, equity share capital account. How many shares allotted? 1000, isn't it? We issued 1000, we allotted 1000. So 1000 into to equity share capital, how much we are going to transfer? Now see here, in application 55 including 20 premium. So what happens here? What will be the amount contributed to capital in 55? Very good. 35 will contributed to capital and 20 will be the premium, isn't it? In 55 rupees, whatever 55 you are receiving, 35 will be towards capital and 20 will be towards your premium. So here, so 1000 into 35, which comes to 35,000 to share premium account. You are receiving premium also, isn't it? So premium amount to be transferred to share premium account. So on each share, how much? What is the premium? 20. So 1000 into 20 comes to how much? 20,000. The balance will be how much? Balance will be how much? 66,000?
5,000.
11.
No. 66 minus 35 minus 20 comes to
11,000.
11,000. This 11,000, what we are going to do? We
Share allotment account.
very good. Share allotment account. 11,000. Is it clear for you all? So cross verification also you can see here. See here. What is excess application money we received? 11,000. So this 11,000, what we are doing? We transfer to this 11,000. We are transferring to which account? To share
Allotment.
account. Is it clear for you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we got 11,000, isn't it? The balance also, when we pass the journal entry also, we got the same amount. So what is the narration you are going to write? Being application money transferred application money transferred to share capital, share premium, and allotment account, and excess money towards allotment. Towards allotment. Clear? Second entry is clear for you all? Now we'll go with the next one. Are you copying down? You want me to wait? Shall I move to the next one? Next slide. Now next is now next what we are going to do. So application money is transferred. Now what we have to do? Okay. Now we have to write the due entry on allotment. So what is the entry you're going to write? Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account being allotment money received with an exception on 60 shares. So this point is very, very important to you all. Now everyone please pay attention. This entry now you have to write. This is allotment due, no? Sorry. Narration I wrote wrong. Being allotment money due. Being allotment money due. Being allotment money due on 1000 shares at the rate of 40. Isn't it? On allotment we have to receive 40 rupees. So which comes to 40,000. Anyone having any doubt in this entry? Allotment, what is allotment? We have to receive 40 rupees per allotment, isn't it? So what is the entry you're going to write? Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account 1000 into 40, which comes to 40,000. I think this entry is clear for you all. This is amount due. Next entry, what we are going to write? You are going to receive the allotment money. When you are receiving allotment money, bank account will be debited. Bank account debit to equity share allotment account being allotment money received with an exception on 60 shares. On 60 shares. So this is very, very important. What we are going to do is, till here, any doubts you have? No doubts, isn't it? Anyone? Any doubt? Huh? Is it clear?
No, ma'am.
It's clear.
No, ma'am.
Here. Now, from here onwards, it is very, very important. Everyone pay attention. Everyone pay attention. Now, what is the amount you are going to receive? Now, due on allotment is how much? This point is clear. Everyone, to everyone, you know what is the amount due on allotment. Anyone tell me what is the
40,000.
yes, amount due on allotment is 40,000. Clear? Amount adjusted, or we'll write excess application money. Excess application money
11,000.
received, adjusted towards allotment is equal to, see here,
11,000.
yes, 11,000. In the entry also we passed share allotment 11,000. So are we going to receive this amount? Already we received. So from 40,000 we have to deduct this 11,000. So what is the amount you have to receive? 10 minus 1, 9, 3,
39.
1, 2. So amount to be received. What is the amount you have to receive? Amount received. Amount to be received on allotment is equal to 29. I repeat once again, on allotment due amount is 40,000. We have to receive how much? 40,000. And at the whatever excess application we receive, 11,000 is adjusted towards allotment, isn't it? From application money itself, we transfer to allotment. So this amount you are not going to receive, 11,000. So in 40,000, 11,000 already we received at the time of application. So from 40,000 we deduct 11,000, and 29,000 is the amount we have to receive from the shareholders. I think till here it is clear for you all. It's clear, isn't it? Now, all these are working notes, ma. Now, one shareholder, X shareholder, holding how many shares? Holding
40. 60, sorry.
60 shares, failed to pay allotment, and call. So first we are doing allotment. What is the amount we have to receive? Failed to pay allotment. And this fellow comes, X shareholder holding 60 shares. What in the problem, what he had given, you see here in the problem. The problem, see here, in the problem he had given X to whom 60 shares were allotted on pro rata basis. This point is very important. On pro rata basis means what, ma? On pro rata basis, failed to pay allotment and call. Means what? This fellow comes in not in the first category, but he comes under second category. Means what? Anyone can explain? Anyone can explain? Is he having this fellows? Is he having any excess application money? The person who was allotted 60.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. He comes under second category. Means in second category, you are having. In the second category. Ma, mute yourself, ma. If you are answering only, you unmute. Otherwise, mute. So he comes under second category. In second category, we are allotting in a particular ratio. What is the ratio we had taken? The ratio is what? For every shares, we are allotting 3. 500 is to 300 comes to how much? 500 is to 300 is nothing but 5 is to 3 is the ratio, pro rata basis. Is it clear? Ratio is 5 is to 3. For every 5 shares applied, we are allotting 3 shares. So this fellow had applied more number of shares or not? He applied more number of shares or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he applied for more number of shares. Do you know how many shares he applied? No, we have to calculate, isn't it? When in the second category, when if for 500 shares applied, for 500 shares applied, 300 shares allotted. Everyone, it is clear? Already I wrote here. If you are applying for 500 shares, you were allotted 300 shares. Is it clear? When you are applying for 500 shares, 300 shares were allotted. So here, for 500 shares applied, 300 shares allotted. For how many shares he applied, this fellow? We do not know. But he has been allotted. Holding means he has been allotted. So he has been allotted how many shares? 60 shares were allotted. 60 shares were allotted. How many shares he applied? Do you know that? We do not know. How many shares he applied? We do not.
100.
Yes, cross multiplication. Here you have to go with cross multiplication. 500 into 60 divided by 300, which comes to 0, 0.
75
5
total.
times 5 goes 100 times is equal to 100 shares. Is it clear for you all? He applied for how many shares? 100 shares. So default shareholder applied for 100 shares, allotted 60 shares. I think till here no doubts. Till here no doubts, isn't it? Any doubt you have? Now next what happened? Now we have to see what is the amount he has to pay on allotment. Clear? So amount received from default shareholder is equal to, he applied for 100 shares. On each application, he is paying 55. So
Yes, ma'am.
5,500. Point is clear for you all? Amount
Yes, ma'am.
from default shareholder. This fellow applied for 100. So on each application, he paid 55. So 5,500 is the cash paid by X. X is the default shareholder. Clear? Now, from 5,500, what we are doing? Amount transferred to share capital. 60 shares we transferred already to capital, isn't it? So 60 into 35 is equal to how much?
2100.
2,100. Then amount transferred to share premium 60 into 20, isn't it? This amount only 55 only, we are dividing 35 and 20, but allotted only 60. So 16 to 20 comes to how much?
1200.
1200. So total comes to how much? 3,300. Am I correct? Total 3,300 we transfer to share capital and share premium. Excess application money from the default shareholder is equal to how much? 0, 0, 5 minus 3 comes to
2200.
2, 2002. It's clear till here? 2,200. Followed, ma? Now we are talking about the default shareholder we are talking. So default shareholder, how many shares he applied? 100. How you got it? We calculated based on the ratio. For every 5 shares, they are applying 3 shares. They were allotted 3 shares. So when it was allotted 60 shares, he applied for 100 shares. Cross multiplication where we did. And we got 100 shares had been applied and he was allotted 60 shares. So amount received from default shareholder on each application is paying 55. So 100 into 55, which comes to 5,500. And amount transferred to share capital. From this 5,500, 60 shares were allotted, isn't it? Already we transferred to share capital and share premium, isn't it? So 60 into 35, 2,100. Share premium we transferred 1,200. So 3,300 is already transferred. So excess money from this default shareholder is how much? 2,200. I think till here it is clear for you all. Now next what we are going to do. Next is next amount due. Amount due on allotment. Amount due on allotment for 60 shares. For 60 shares, 60 into 40, which comes to 2,400. What is the due on allotment for 60 shares? 2,400 minus amount adjusted of excess application money received. Excess application money received from default shareholder. Default shareholder. How much, ma? What is excess application money we received from the default shareholder? 2,200. So which comes to 2,200. So amount due on allotment from default shareholder. From default shareholder. Is it clear for y'all? Is it clear? Amount due on allotment for 60 shares is equal to 2,400. Amount adjusted of excess application money received from default shareholder 2,200. So on allotment, this fellow has to pay only 200. What is the amount he has to pay? Only 200. Are we receiving this amount? No. So see, go back. Amount due on allotment 40,000. Excess application money 11,000. Total how much we have to receive? On allotment 29,000. And from 29,000, amount less amount due from default shareholder holding 60 shares allotted on pro rata basis. All this we already did the working note, is only 200. Therefore, amount received on allotment, will be 28,800. Am I correct? Followed everyone? It's very important. Followed everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? You want me to repeat once again?
Ma'am, can you give the whole working note one glance? That's it. So that you
Yes.
know all working note is really lengthy.
Yes, it is very lengthy. So first point from here we'll go. Wait. From here, this part, application part, you don't have any doubts. It's clear for you all. Now, when it comes to
Yes, ma'am.
yes, when it comes to allotment, equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital, 1,000 shares on allotment, they have to pay 40. So 1,000 into 40, which comes to 40,000. So even this part is clear for you all. Total due on allotment. What we are going to write, bank account data to equity share allotment account, we have to take what is the cash you received on allotment. What is the cash we received on allotment? Here, what happened? One shareholder who's holding 60 shares, he had not paid the allotment money and also the call money, and his shares were forfeited. So first we have to calculate what is the amount we received on allotment. So due on allotment is how much? 40,000. Excess application money. So here we have excess application money, 11,000 we adjusted towards allotment, isn't it? So that amount you're not going to receive because it is already adjusted. So 40 minus 11 comes to how much? 29,000. So amount to be received on allotment means this is the cash where we have to receive 29,000. But are we receiving total 29,000? No, one shareholder who's holding 60 shares failed to pay the allotment money. One shareholder who's holding 60 shares failed to pay the allotment money. So when he failed to pay the allotment money directly, you cannot take 60 into 40. Why? Because this fellow comes under second category. Means he applied for 100 shares but were allotted only 60 shares. Means this fellow's excess application money which is included here, isn't it? So that to be adjusted. So how do you calculate? So first what we did, first we calculated how many shares he applied, because you know how many shares he was allotted, but we do not know how many shares he applied for. So first what we did in the working notes, we calculated how many shares the default shareholder applied. So he applied for 100 shares. So when he applied for 100 shares, he'll be paying on each application 55. So this is the cash. 5,500 is the amount paid by the default shareholder. From 5,500, we transferred in the first entry itself, we transferred to capital and premium, isn't it? So only for this fellow, we are calculating share capital 2,100, premium will comes to 1,200. So 3,300 already it is transferred to share capital and share premium. So whatever excess application money we have, 2,200, which will be adjusted at the time of allotment. Is it clear? He need not pay because total how much he has to pay? Total how much he has to pay? He has to pay 2,400. This fellow default shareholder, he has to pay 2,400. But in 2,400 already he paid 2,200. Is he going to pay once again? No. So total 2,400 minus 2,200. Amount due on allotment from default shareholder will be 200. Is it clear? Amount due on allotment from default shareholder 200. So here from 29,000, we have to receive from the default shareholder only 200 rupees. So 29,000 minus 200, 28,800 is your cash received on allotment. cash received on allotment is how much? 28,800. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
28,800 is the cash received. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll go for the next entry. Now what is the next entry? Allotment is done. Now we should go with the call. So share call account due entry where you are going to write equity share. Only one call we are having. Call account debit. How many shares, ma? 1,000 shares. On call, what is the amount we have to receive? I think 25 only, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 25,000. To equity share capital account being share call account due on 1,000 shares at the rate of 25 each. At the rate of 25 each. I think it's clear for you all. Now next what we are going to do, we have to receive the amount. When you have to receive the amount, the entry will be bank account debit to equity share first call account. Equity share first call account. So this fellow default shareholder amount due on share call is how much? 25,000 minus amount not received on 60 shares at the rate of 25. How much? Tell me, ma'am. 16 to 25, how much?
1,500.
1,500? 0, 5, 6, 30, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. So what is the cash you received?
23,500.
Yes. Amount received on call. Here. So here you are going to write bank account data to equity, no share first call, no first and final call. If you want, you can write. How much we got? Is it correct? 23,500. 23,500 being all money received with an exception on 60 shares. On 60 shares. Is it clear for you all?
Ma'am, can you just show the slide?
This one only? Journal.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, answer other slide also equity share call account, the amount, ma'am.
Working notes. You want the working notes. This one? No.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. Next.
Wait. Next, wait. Hmm.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, finished. So we'll go here. 23,500. Now next slide. Now what we are doing? What we are doing is we are forfeiting these shares. So again, working notes. It's a very lengthy problem. Lengthy. You have to remember all the points. So now next to what we are doing, we are now here we'll do the working notes. Now everyone pay attention. Next, what we are doing, 60 shares were forfeited. 60 shares were forfeited. Here already we had written. Here we wrote X shareholder holding 60 shares on pro rata basis failed to pay allotment and call. So we deducted from the allotment money, we deducted whatever areas are there. From call money also, whatever areas are there are deducted and debited to your bank account data to share first call account. Clear? Now these shares are forfeited. So when forfeited, what is the amount we receive from this shareholder? We receive 5,500 from the shareholder. Is it clear? Amount transferred to share capital and share premium is how much? 3,300. Excess application is 200 and due on, here we have 200 is amount due on allotment. That is share allotment is 200. Then comes due on call is 1,500. Is it clear for you all till here? Now what we have to do, we'll go with this entry. First we'll write the entry. You're forfeiting the shares. You all knew where for forfeiture, what is the journal entry we are going to write. So first point, what you have to remember, you're taking forfeiture is nothing but taking back the shares from the default shareholder. When you're taking back the shares from the default shareholder, you have to see whether it is fully called up or partly called up. Now here in this case, all full 100 rupees is called up by the company. So it is fully called up. So what will be the entry? This is the entry where you're going to write equity share capital, equity share capital account debit. How many shares forfeited, ma? 60 shares. What is the face value? 100, 6,000. I think this part is clear. Second point, what happened? These shares are issued at premium. Did we receive premium amount from the default shareholder? Did
Yes,
we
ma'am.
receive? Yes. Note. Here only I write a note. Note. Shares are issued. Shares are issued at premium. Shares are issued at premium. First point. Second point, on forfeited shares. Amount is received from default shareholder. This is the second point. Third point, when premium is received, when premium is received from default shareholder, premium account not to be cancelled. Not to be cancelled. So you are not going to cancel the premium. So here in this case, what happened? You received the premium. When you receive the premium, premium will not be cancelled. To share forfeiture account with the amount received. I'll let you know later. To share allotment. This fellow, how much he has to pay, ma? What is the amount we have to receive from this shareholder? Allotment due. Arrears is how much on allotment? Anyone? I'll see who will answer.
200.
Very good. Who is that?
Ma'am, Saloni.
Saloni. Very good, ma. To share allotment, 200. Default shareholder has to pay only 200 on allotment. Arrears on allotment is only 200. To share call account, how much? Due amount is how much? Share call?
1500.
Very good. 1500. Who is that?
Ma'am, Ritika Pal.
Ritika. Ritika Paul from Two Professional. Very good. So 200 and 1500. So what is the cash you received? Comes to 4,300. 8, 9, 10, 1, 4, 5, 6. Even here, share forfeiture. I'll explain, see here. What is the amount we received from this fellow? 5,500, isn't it? He paid for 100 shares. So we received how much? 5,500. Where is that entry? Here we are writing. So what is the amount we received? 5,500. Are you following? From 5,500, we are not cancelling the premium, isn't it? Premium is how much on these shares? 1,200 you are not cancelling, isn't it? So,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, where is that entry? Oh. So, how much I got? 1,200, no? 5,500 minus 1,200 comes to how much? 4,300. 5 minus 2, 3. 5 minus 1. Is it tallying? Followed or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear for you all? Share capital, you are forfeiting how many shares? 60 shares were forfeited. So 60 into 100 comes to how much? What is this 100? 100 is the face value of the shares. 60 shares forfeited. So 60 into 100, which comes to 6,000. To share forfeiture account with the amount received. What is the amount we received from the default shareholder? That is, we received 5,500. Amount received from default shareholder is 5,500. But we are not taking 5,500. Why? Because this 5,500, which includes the premium which we transfer to, already we are not cancelling. We are not cancelling the premium. So premium to be excluded. So 1,200 we deducted. So here 5,500 minus 1,200, which comes to 4,300. Due on allotment is how much? 200. Already we calculated how you got 200. So that due on allotment is 200 and share call 1,500. Already we calculated. Due on call is on 60 shares. Arrears are how much? Arrears are 1,500. So in this way you are going to pass the journal entry. Is it clear for you all? Being write down the narration. Being 60 shares forfeited, 60 shares forfeited for non-payment of allotment and call money. Allotment and call money. Is it clear for you all? In this way you are going to pass the journal entry. Note what I had given. Original issue is that premium. On forfeited shares, premium amount is received from the default shareholder. In such a case, when premium is received from default shareholder, premium account not to be cancelled. So where you're not cancelling the premium. So whatever cash we received from that, we deducted the premium, and that 4,300 only, which is transferred to share forfeiture account. Due on allotment, arrears on allotment from the default shareholder is 200. Arrears on call from the default shareholder is 1,500. So always you have to remember total debit should be equal to total credit. So debited is 6,000. Credited is also 6,000. How you got 4,300 plus 200 plus 1,500, which comes to 6,000, isn't it? So in this way, you're going to pass the journal entry. The next comes your reissue. We are reissuing these shares. We are reissuing. So when you're reissuing, what is the entry you're going to write? Bank account debit. Now, at what price you are reissuing these shares? At what price you are reissuing?
110.
110. Where is the problem? Here only, no? After complying with the necessary procedure, his shares were forfeited. These were subsequently reissued at 110 each. So we are reissuing for 110. So bank account debit 60 into 110 comes to how much, ma? 60.
66.
Huh? 6,600. Is there any discount given? No. To equity share capital, to equity share capital account 60 into 100, which comes to 6,000. To share premium account, because you are receiving more than the face value, we are transferring to premium. 600 being forfeited shares, 60 forfeited shares reissued at rupees 110 each. Note as forfeited shares are reissued at more than the face value of shares, the extra amount of rupees 10 per share is credited to share premium account. Is it clear for you all? Now next, what we are doing? You are reissuing. After reissue, whatever profit we are making, it to be transferred to capital reserve account. I think this much is enough, I think, for you all. Right. So what is the entry you're going to write? Share forfeiture account debit to
Capital reserve.
very good. Capital reserve account being profit on forfeited, reissued shares, transferred to capital reserve account. That is open share forfeiture account. Open share forfeiture account. See here, share forfeiture account is credited with how much? 4,300. So by equity share capital 4,300 at the time of reissue. Are we having any share forfeiture account debited or credited? No. So what we are going to do? Nothing is there. The total amount is a profit which will be transferred to capital reserve account 4,300. 4,300. So in the amount column you take down 4,300. Is it clear? So in this way you are going to do the problem. Homework for you all is first one, prepare equity share capital account, then prepare share premium account. Third one, prepare balance sheet. Okay, these are the important points where you have to.
Madam,
Yes,
ma'am, can you send us the solution of this problem?
sure. I will send to you all. But did you all follow? Escape.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I think it's completed. I'll just stop recording.